The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World.
Stop number 6 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Bristol Motor Speedway, Bristol, Tennessee. A .533 mile bull ring with turns banked at 36 degrees is the running of the Food City 500. If you want 75 hours of short track madness, you got it today here at Bristol. And here's the starting line for today's running in the event. On the pole in the main and tail straight arrow Ford, it is Tyler Sustre, one of the rookies in the field. He's on the pole for this event here today, clocking in at a speed of 111 miles an hour. Alongside of him is car 42, Kyle Matthews, two-time winner so far this season. He won at Rockingham and the last race that we brought you on the tour at Darlington. Second row has a pair of Fords, Daniel Voiles in car 26, the Quaker State Ford, and the number 8 Ray Best's Ford of the Daytona 500 champion, Joshua Osborne. Going to row number 3, it's car number 37, James Henry in the Kmart Little Caesars Ford, and number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Row number 4, it's car number 5, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet of Phil Parker, and number 43, Matt McIntyre sits alongside the STP Pontiac. Going to row number 5, it's car number 10, it is the Tide Ford of Michael Turner, and number 25, Colin Cropley in the Budweiser Chevrolet. Sixth row has car number 7, Alexander Rowe, coming off that disastrous outing he had at Darlington, the Exide Batteries Ford, car number 7, and number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. Next row down is car 71, Hiccup Bush in the Olive Garden Chevrolet, and number 23, Eric Sadler in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. Next row down is Seth Cole in car number 11, the Lowe's Home Improvement Ford. He's alongside number 29, Max Anderson in the Meineke Mufflers Chevrolet. Next row down is Jessica Shelton, the number 94 McDonald's Batman Forever Ford. Jessica has one of her 3 in-car cameras in today's event. She's alongside Ali Liara in car number 16, the Family Channel Ford. Next row down is Casey Hoyt in car 75, the Factory Stores of America Ford, and number 22, Dylan Poteet, EMBNA Pontiac. Next row down is number 87, Christian Bracken, the Burger King Chevrolet, and Jeff Leinbach in car number 90, the Heilig Myers Ford. Next row down has former series champion Raphael LeDuc in number 31, the Hardee's Chevrolet, and number 21, Quentin Moore to Citgo Ford. Quentin has our second in-car camera. Next row down is Alex Miller in car number 15, the Quality Care Ford, and number 33, it is Reggie Fogelman in the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Next row down is Sarah Eisner in car number 41, the Kodiak Chevrolet, car number 41, and number 88, Texaco Haviland Ford of Cat Batson sitting alongside. Next row down is number 6, Nathan Hudson, the Valvoline Ford, and he has our third in-car camera. He's alongside Cat Batson's husband, Keith Batson, in car number 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. As well, too, both the cars out of the KAB Enterprises stable, supplied by Robert Yates Racing. Next round is number 4, the Kodak Film Chevrolet of Eric Monaco, and number 40, Sean Galligan in the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac. Next round is Mitchell Hodak in car 17, the Western Auto Chevrolet, and Connor Breton in number 98, the RCA Ford. Next round is number 30. It is Zachary Fitzwater in the Pennzoil Pontiac, and the winner at Atlanta this season, Caleb Bogler in car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. Next round is Carson Gum in car number 19, the Health Source Ford, and number 18, it is the car of Nathan Ormond in the Interstate Battery Chevrolet. Next round is Sammy Oscon in car number 81, the TIC Financial Systems Ford, and number 1, Trent Dunham in the Skull Classic Ford. And starting shotgun is Emmanuel Hartnett in car number 9, the Spam Melling Performance Ford, and Laura Chung in the U.S. Air Jasper Engines Federal Mogul Ford, sitting shotgun in the field in 42nd. So that's your starting lineup for today's race at Bristol Motor Speedway. Again, 75 laps of short track madness and maybe some short track mayhem. You'll never know what you find. You'll have it today at Bristol. As they're about to get the command to fire the engines, here comes for today's event here at Bristol. command given the party engines as we're set for racing here today. Kyle Sestre and Kyle Matthews will lead him down to the start-finish line for the green flag, which you'll have here coming up next. Field coming off corner number 4 right here. Pace car coming on up on the pit road. Kyle Sestre will lead into the start-finish line here and looking for a green flag, and they did it. We're racing at Bristol. Daniel Voiles trying to steal that first lap away from Kyle Sestre. Not going to happen here. Sestre leads the first lap of the race. Voiles on the inside lane, and he'll take the lead away in car 26, the Quaker State Ford. James Henry, who had a terrific run at Darlington, the last race we brought to you on the tour, had a dazzling run in that event. James Henry finished that race in 10th position in that race at Darlington, and he's got really high hopes today at Bristol. He qualified very, very well. It could be one of the guys to watch here to maybe pull off a big upset here today. Car ran very, very well in qualifying and ran very well in happy hour as well, too. So he could be one of the guys to watch here, and as well as the 10 car of Michael Turner, the Ricky Rudd car is a tied Ford. Straight up pole sitter drops the fourth position. In fact, Fords sweep the top 5 spots right now. That's the 7 car of Alexander Rowe on the low side, looking to take 4th position away from Kyle Sestre. He'll take that spot away. So, and Rowe gets off the wall just a little bit right now. It's Hiccup Bush, the leading non-Ford product in the 71 Olive Garden Chevrolet. Goes to the low side. He'll take 5th position away. Seth Cole down the low side, and as well as the number 94 car of Jessica Shelton. Shelton had a disastrous outing at Darlington. Had mechanical problems that knocked her out of that race. And Jessica hoping to turn things around here as we jump on board with Jessica in the number 94 McDonald's Batman Forever Ford. It's Casey Hoyt to the low side, gets past Jessica, or tries to get past Jessica, I should say. Running in 7th position right now, Casey Hoyt running right now in 6th. Or I should say Hoyt's running in 7th position, and Shelton is now dropped to 8th position. Alex Miller getting by Christian Bracken for 9th position. Miller has worked his way through the field nicely. Bracken at the 10th position. Christian Bracken, one of Colin Cropley's 2 drivers in his stable of cars. The other driver, of course, just happens to be coming up to the inside of him there. Mitchell Hodak in car 17. Whoa, Hodak just about got into the 87. Pair of Chevrolets right there. That's 11th and 12th on your screen. Eric Monaco gets by them in the number 4 car, and Monaco slams the wall, come off the second corner. And that Kodak car, like a Timex watch, taking a licking and keeping on a ticking. You see a big bunch of damage right there. And whoops, speaking of Colin Cropley, his car stalled on the racetrack coming off the second corner. And he may be out of this race, and he's on pit road right now. This is number 25 Budweiser Chevrolet. Cropley, who had top 5s, I think, in 2 of the last 3 races of the season. There, he finished third at Darlington, and he won at Richmond earlier this season. And Cropley's Budweiser crew going to work on that car to see if they can find the problem that's on that Budweiser Chevrolet. Riding on the roof cam of Nathan Hudson's car, the Valvoline Ford, car number 6, and the yellow flag is flown right now. He's running in 14th position up behind the 7 car of Alexander Rowe as take a look, see what the cause of the yellow flag to fly here for the first time here today. James Henry, well, no, he actually didn't. Actually, he's not going to lead down. Daniel Voiles is going to be your leader. as they cross the start finish line and take the yellow flag. It may be Trent Dunham and Dylan Young. I see Trent damage on the back of Dunham's car. Take a look as to what happened to cause caution number 1 to fly on lap number 15 of this event. And there's what caused the yellow flag to fly here. Dylan Young in the 2 car. Trent Dunham got up in him in the 1 car. You saw up ahead right there, Nathan Ormond and Salmon Oscon about getting to each other. But then, yeah, Dunham just drove Dylan up in the wall, spinning both of them around, and then the 1 and the 2 cars both. And into the wall, they both go in turn number 3. Both cars twitching, as Trent and Dylan trying to get their cars to start, successfully doing so. And so no harm, no foul, really. But there's just hard racing at Bristol, as you'll always find on this racetrack here. Several cars, of course, you see right there, making pit stops. In fact, some leaders come on pit road. You see Caleb Fogler in the pits, Nathan Hudson, Keith Badson, Eric Monaco, Sean Galligan, Connor Breton, Nathan Orman on pit road, Carson Gum. The 17 car of Mitchell Hodak has crashed into Sean Galligan's car. He's sitting cattywampus on pit road. Sarah Eisner coming out. There's Laura Chung, Quentin Moore, Emmanuel Hartnett there, Rafael LaDuke coming out of the pits. 33 car of Reggie Fogelman. He's in the pit road as drivers taking 4 tires and fuel. And basically just topping up the tanks. So they're only on lap number 19 of this event. So pit stops happening here at Bristol Motor Speedway. As you see, Max Anderson and Dylan Young to the inside lane. They're both them trying to work their way up to the traffic here. Pace car's lights are off right now. It is Michael Turner who is now your leader. He beat Daniel Voiles off pit road, apparently. So Michael Turner, the number 10 Tide Ford, is now your leader. As car number 10 lays him down. In fact, you got Fords sweeping the top, 7 or 8 spots in the field here. Colin Cropley, Dylan Young, and Max Anderson on the inside lane. See how much of a hindrance they'll be on a racetrack right here. And Cropley trying to get himself back on the left. He gets a little bit loose off the second corner. Cropley right now sitting 41st position. He is currently 4 laps down. Ali Liara is out of the race already. She's marked as retired. And this is what Michael Turner likes to see. He's got 3 lap cars between him and second place. That being now Casey Hoyt in car 75. There is Christian Bracken coming on off the pit road right now. Anderson hitting the wall, come off the second corner right there. Hoyt gets by him. Yellow flag flying for the second time here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's big damage to the 88 car of Kat Betson. Kyle Matthews has crashed, and Alex Miller has crashed as well too in the number 15 machine. And damage to the back of Sean Galligan's car. Nathan Ormond seems to be clean. That number 18 car. But that 88 car is not going to continue. No, it is. No, it is not. Take a look at what happened right there, and I think somebody was spinning up in front. I'm not who it was. It was the 15 and the 5. The 5 car was also involved too. Phil Parker. And he, I believe, was the start of the whole deal. Parker gets into Dylan Pote battling for 14th position. There he stuffs Pote, I think, in the wall, or tries to. Instead, Parker turns himself around right there. Monaco gets into him in the 4 car. Alex Miller trying to play a game of where do I go, and I get there, and instead he crashes into the 5 car, and here comes, Carson Gum, a bad crash for him, and then Matthews nowhere to go in the 42 machine. That's for sure probably going to knock him out of the race as well too, and Kat Batson, hard hit for her, and whoa, Caleb Vogler, field goal, 3 points for him. But yeah, Batson in the 88 and the 42 of Matthews, obviously the most damage to them all. And I'd say the hits that those two took pushed their engines right back in their laps. And then Matthews, I think, also got spun again too. Let's take a look at the 42 machine. There's where he got into Carson Gum in the 19 machine. Matthews is going to try to drive his way down. Yeah, Trent Dunham got turned by the 9 car of Emmanuel Hartnett and turned him into the 42 car. Sean Galligan also got turned in the 40 machine. And Ormond got into it as well too, but I think the 18 car can still make a go of it. A little bit of damage to the side of that number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet. So second caution flag flying here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're about to get the green flag here on this lap. To give you the feel for you right here. Here, Michael Turner is your leader. Second is Casey Hoyt. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth is Jessica Shelton. Fifth right now is Daniel Voyle. Sixth position is Alexander Rowe. Seventh is Hiccup Bush. Eighth is Cole Deaver. Ninth is Kyler Sustre and Eric Sadler with a solid run today, running in 10th position in car number 23 as the green flag flies on lap number 29. Cropley and Young trying to keep themselves on the lead lap right here. Lap cars are going to the low side here, but also on the left side is about for second there between the 26 of Daniel Voiles and the 75 of Casey Hoyt. 3 cars have unlapped themselves, and now Christian Bracken trying to stay ahead of the 10 car for the time being. But here comes Voiles to the left side, who dominated the early portion of the race right there, and he's going to take the lead. And Carson Gum right up against Cole Deaver. This is not going to look good right there. Oh! Deaver has spun, come out to number 2, and a big mess on the backstretch. Yellow flag flying for the third time here today. Shelton's car damaged up badly in the number 94 car. Nathan Hudson is going to escape through this right there. And he's got a hood buckle in the number 6 machine, as does Laura Chung in the 77. There's Shelton in 94. And Dylan Young, Colin Cropley, Max Anderson, and Christian Bracken have all gotten their, well, part of their laps back. Well, in fact, it's going to put Young and Anderson back on the lead lap, as a matter of fact, too. The 2 in the 29 cars. Take a look again as to what happened. No time like the person to do so. Well, 4 wide D does not work at Bristol at all. You see Michael Turner and Hiccup Bush and the 12 car of Kyler Sustre all get wadded up there. Casey Hoyt, Seth Cole, and Jessica Shelton are all trapped behind Deaver's spinning car right there. There's the Pote barely gets through it there. Quentin Moore starts to spin there. There's Shelton, Rowe, Batson, all getting into each other. Eric Monaco jacks up the 41 car of Sarah Eisner, and there's the what a mess there. There, Chung's in it, Hudson's in it, Ormond's in it, Osborne's in it, Dunham's in it, Hodak's in it. Jesus. Better question is, who wasn't in the crash? That's the better question. Unreal. On board with Jessica Shelton, see what she saw. And now from Quentin Moore's point of view. Quentin having a hard time getting his car to start back up. And just as you were joining us, the green flag flies once again here at Bristol Motor Speedway on lap number 37. When the caution flag laps do not take long at Bristol, as we all know, especially in trying to dissect what happened in replay right there. See Carson Gum coming on the pit road right there. There is Matt McIntyre and Michael Turner. Neither one are leading this race there. This man, though, however, that's Daniel Voiles in car 26. He's your leader now, with Kyle Sustre running a second position. Third is Matt McIntyre. Fourth is Eric Sadler. Fifth is now Casey Hoyt. Sixth is Michael Turner. James Henry in seventh position. Eighth is now Sarah Eisner. Ninth is Hiccup Bush, and Phil Parker. We'll make that Phil Parker runs in ninth, and Hiccup Bush running in 10th position. Lots of damaged sheet metal here at Bristol Motor Speedway, to say the least. And we're not even halfway. Whoa! Voiles smacks the wall hard. Come off turn number 2. And Bracken gets off the wall and takes. I think did he just take the 12 out? No, the 12 car's still running. I thought he spun the 12 out, and I didn't know it. Boy, this is getting absolutely crazy here, Bristol. We're past halfway through the event there, working the completion of the 42nd lap of this event. And yellow flag flies now for the 4th time here today. And it's Raphael Leduc in car number 31. And just for good measure, he just smacks the wall yet again. Come off turn number 4. Take a look as to what happened to Leduc here on this lap. And Leduc right into Joshua Osborne at 2, battled out for the season 36 championship. And back in, pretty much taken off on Leduc's car, pretty much there. Back in, been up all and everything. So what we've been seeing all day long at Bristol here. Just off the second turn, and all chaos breaks loose. So Raphael right now matching his car number in position right now. He's currently 31st at the moment in car 31. But Daniel Voiles is your leader. We'll be back for the restart right after this. One lap to... Pace car lights are still on here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here working lap number as we have completed 45 laps here at Bristol. We are down to 30 laps remaining. 36 cars remain in this race so far here, and we have had 6 cars out of the race. Those cars being Eric Monaco, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, Alex Miller, Kat Madsen, and Ellie Liara. All 6 of those cars out of the race. 36 cars remain here in this event, and 31 of them are on the lead lap. So the field for you right now here, Daniel Voiles is your leader. Second is Kyle Sustre. Third is Eric Sadler. Fourth position right now belonging to Matt McIntyre. Fifth is Casey Hoyt. Sixth is James Henry. Seventh is Sarah Eisner. Hiccup Bush running right now in 8th position. Ninth is Samet Ozcon having a good run. And give a call to Jeff Leinbach in the number 90 car running right now in 10th position in the Halleck Myers Ford. So you got several surprises in the top 10 positions here from 6th on back. Green flag flying once again. We're backing away on lap number 48. And Colin Cropley trying to get himself back on the lead lap in a number 25 machine. Cropley right now sitting currently 3 laps down here. And 10th car of Michael Turner, who had led early on the event, he had an oil leak. And he's out of the race, so make that the 7th car to retire out of this event. Second base battle going on between Kyle Sustre and Eric Sadler, a pair of Fords, the 12 and the 23 machines. Neither driver has ever won a Castrol GTX Cup Series event there. Neither has the driver in the 41, but in fact, I just mentioned the driver in the 41. She's hit the wall. That's Sarah Eisner. She just lost a spot there to Matt McIntyre. And here comes Samet Ozcon in car number 81. Ozcon, who had started back in the pack there, he had moved his way up into the. He has now moved his way up into the. I think he's moved himself in the top 5 right now. In that number 81 car, his Here, I'd watch out for the 81 car right there. He could be a factor here. But the 23 and the 12 cars, they are both closing up on the 26 car. And here comes Sadler. Here he comes. He's on the inside lane, and Voiles is on the outside. This could be inevitable. He could lose the lead here. And here comes, and Matt McIntyre is going to follow him as in the 43 machine, nor is he. Eric Sadler in car 23, one of the big names in the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup series. That's Seth Cole's main series on this channel. And he'll take the lead, or try to. Did he lead that lap over Voiles? Yes, he did. So Eric Sadler gets a bonus point for leading a lap. And Voiles says, I'm not done yet. Here comes to the low side. Going to try once again to go for the top spot here. As Anderson and Bracken both smack the wall, come off turn number 4. And now McIntyre is going to push Voiles to the top spot. Boy, this is some good racing we're seeing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we are down to 20 laps to go this time by. Here comes McIntyre to the low side off turn number 4. Nope. And Voiles keeps the lead here off the 4th turn, but Matt McIntyre is not going to give up. You can about bet on that. And whoa, he just spun! Caleb Fogler hard into him. Morse hit him. And that 24 car up shortened up really, really good. What a bad hit by Caleb Fogler in car 24. And I go about bet you dollars to donuts. He cannot see a darn thing for that hood. And Quentin Moore, also a damage on the 21 machine. I about bet you Fogler's out of the race right there. So tough break for the Atlanta winner for sure. As, oh my goodness. Take a look as to what happened. Come off the 2nd turn here. Matt McIntyre, you can bet, as I said, he could bet he was not going to give up trying to go for the lead on Daniel Voiles, and he definitely didn't. But he almost turned Voiles around, but he turned himself around. There's Oscon getting a hit right there. Sadler gets through. Here comes Sustre, misses him, but not. Oh my Lord! That was a monster shot by the 24 car. And Quentin Moore gives Caleb another shot as well too in that 21 machine. And that is the second incident that Quentin Moore's been in here today. Boy, the sheet metal guys on all the race teams are going to be working overtime after this event here at Bristol, as they are going to be busy between repairing sheet metal and preparing for North Wilkesboro, which is next on the tour. So lights in the pace car are off here. Let's see if we can get 14 laps of green flag racing here to finish this event here at Bristol. As we'll be getting the green flag on lap 62. Daniel Voiles, can he hold them all off? We'll find out. You got several hungry drivers back there. Eric Sadler, not won a race yet in this series. He's never won a race in this series. Salmon Oscon, he's never won in this series neither. Neither has Kyle Sustre. He's never won. James Henry's never won in the series. And the driver in between Sustre and Henry is Dylan Poche. He's a Season 1 champion in this series. Green flag back out once again, lap 62, and Cropley trying to get himself back on the lead lap, and same with Christian Bracken. Here comes the 19 car of Carson Gum. And whoa! Oscon and Henry. James Henry had it saved, and he crashes, and here comes Seth Cole. Oh my goodness. Apparently 14 laps of green flag racing was too much to even ask for. And that is, I believe, the 7th caution flag. Oh, and that was James Henry. What a tough break. He had a terrific run going on. And Nathan Hudson got turned by the 33 of, who is that? Reggie Fogelman. Hudson got turned. What was that all about? And Nathan is going to be looking for Reggie Fogelman. He did not like that move. I can about bet you that. Call the WWE and have him prepare a wrestling ring, because there's going to be some wrestling after this race at Bristol. I about bet you that too. Oh my gosh. Dylan Young is on pit road, so it's Alexander Rowe, Matt McIntyre, Joshua Osborne. Good Lord. Well, James Henry, watch him right there. Watch this save right there between him and Oscon first. I thought both these cars were around in front of the entire field there. Oscon's going to save it right there. He's going to keep on with this race. But James Henry, on the other hand, he gets alongside Sarah Eisner and into the wall he goes. Cole Deaver had to get on the binders in that number 3 car to keep from crashing into him. Dylan Young gets involved. There's Osborne. He gets into it. Phil Parker, Alexander Rowe, Keith Batson slams into him, and Henry goes upside down between 1 and 2 and on his roof. And I'd say, the banking of Bristol is going to be, it's going to put him back on 4 wheels, and then back on its roof, and then back on and lands on 4 wheels. But the damage is already done for the Little Caesars Kmart Ford. And that, like I said, that's a tough break for James Henry. He had a terrific run going on here today. Got up about as high as, I think, 3rd position in that race. So I tell you, one of these days, James Henry may pull one off here in this series. One of these days he might, because he has had a good car all season long so far, but it has not gone his way so far. So we are less than 10 laps from the finish right now. We just completed lap number 67. We're down to 8 to go. And the pace car lights are off here. Lap 60, we'll begin the green flag on lap number 69. It is Daniel Voiles, your leader. 2nd is Eric Sadler. Dylan Poteet. 3rd position right now for the number 22 Miller MB&A Pontiac. 4th is Sam Oscon. 5th is Kyler Sustre. 6th is Sarah Eisner. 7th is Connor Breton, having a good run here today so far. 8th is Seth Cole. 9th is Sean Galligan, and Cole Deaver's in 10th position. Green flag back out. Let's see if we can finish this race under green. Eric Sadler has never won in a series. Can he get his first one here today? Voiles won last season at Dover. And he gets off the wall, and Voiles smacks the wall. He gets, just about crashes into the 12 of Kyler Sustre. They get loose off the 2nd turn. Gonna be Wilder. This completes at number 70. We're down to 5 to go. Breton to the low side. Galligan tries to make it 3 wide. Oh, there's no way they're going to finish this race under green. There's no way. Deaver gets by. Eisner goes by, and they come off the 4th turn. Voiles still dropping spots. And I'll tell you, Voiles has got to be heartbroken at this point. Had the win in his grasp and have it taken away from him right now. But now what's Dylan Poteet going to do is Eric Sadler. Can he get by him? And the yellow flag is flying. It's not going to happen for Poteet. There were 3 laps to go when the yellow flag flew, so if that's the case, Eric Sadler has won with Poteet 2nd and Oscon 3rd. And I'm not sure what caused the yellow flag to fly here. We'll find out after we watch the checkered flag here, but I think it's Emmanuel Hartnett. On it was Max Anderson. Yeah, it was Max Anderson who spun, come off the second turn right there. He and Hiccup Bush and Laura Chung. So that caused the yellow flag to fly for what turns out to be the 8th and final time here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and the yellow and white flags have both waved. And how about a first-time winner if he comes back around under green here? Eric Sadler is going to be a winner in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. He's run good several times in the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series, and now here he is in his I think second season of Castrol Cup, and he is going to pull one off. How about Eric Sadler, the winner of the Food City 500 under yellow? But at this point, he'll take it any way he can. Dylan Pote comes home second. Third goes to Salmon Oscon. Collar Sustre fourth. And Connor Breton gets a top 5, finishing in 5th position. 6th goes to Sean Galligan. 7th to Cole Deaver. 8th to Sarah Eisner. 9th to Casey Hoyt. And Reggie Fogelman finishes in 10th position. Whew. What a race that was there. A wreck fest. And I don't know. We said 75 laps of short track madness and mayhem, and we were not lying at the top of the show at all. But how about that for Eric Sadler? Gets his first victory of the season, and a big one it is here. 71.867 miles an hour, the average speed here today. And he will take the Smokin' Joe's Ford car number 23 to victory lane here today. We gave you the top 10 already here, and as it turned out, 14 cars finished on the lead lap here at Bristol out of the 27 that finished. It finished here. Nathan Orman comes on 11th. Daniel Voiles, who had the lead with about 4 laps remaining and then got knocked out of the way by Eric Sadler. And he comes up in 12th position. I say Boyle's going to have a word with Sadler over that one, too. Like I said, somebody ought to call the WWE and install a wrestling ring here in Bristol quickly, because we're going to have some fights in the garage area. And I say about among almost everybody, among almost all 42 in the field, about rest assure you that. Seth Cole comes on 13th, Nathan Hudson 14th, Dill Parker 15th, and Laura Chung, Hiccup Bush, Jeff Leinbach, Mitchell Hodak, and Max Anderson comes home in 20th position. Christian Bracken 21st, Joshua Osborne 22nd, 23rd goes to Colin Cropley, 24th, Rafael LeDuc 25th, Emmanuel Hartnett, Alexander Rowe 26th, 27th goes to Carson Gum. And the cars out of the race here, 15 cars out of the running at Bristol, all because of crashes here. Matt McIntyre, James Henry, Dylan Young, Keith Batson, Zachary Fitzwater, Quentin Moore, Caleb Vogler, Michael Turner, Trent Dunham, Eric Monaco, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, Alex Miller, Kat Batson, and Ali Liara. Whew. What a list. All out because of crashes here. 27 cars finished this race here today, and 14 of them finished on the lead. But it all worked out well for Eric Sadler. Gets his first victory of the season. Average speed 71.867 miles an hour average here, almost 72 miles an hour. A slow race, caution filled, but as we said, it's typical Bristol. And as they say, it's Bristol, baby. Doesn't matter if it's on the oval track at Bristol Motor Speedway or the drag strip right there behind the track at Bristol Dragway for the Thunder Valley Nationals. It doesn't matter. It's Bristol, baby. But from this high-speed bull ring at Bristol Motor Speedway, the next race, they'll be leaving the high-banked bull ring that's Bristol here now, and departing for North Wilkesboro Speedway, which is next on the tour for the First Union 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races. We got gaming videos. We got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for our channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Next Gen Cup Series and Duracell Ultra Light Series, the two main series on Seth's channel. on this channel right here, both run by the man himself, Seth Cole. And if you want in on future seasons of the Duracell Next Gen Cup Series or Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth and he will get you going on that. And also be sure to check out our other channels from the NNSCRA community as well too. So that would do it here today at Bristol. Here it is for now. This is James Colson. This has been production of the NNSCRA celebrating. This has been production of the NNSCRA offline and online racing as best. We'll see you at North Wilkesboro for the first Union 400.